There you go.
Tony's Las Vegas lifestyle couldn't be more different from his roots in rural Vietnam.
When my dad left for the U.S., I was probably a few months old.
Tony's father went ahead of his family to America to try to make a better life for them and bring them over as soon as possible.
Back then, I had no idea what he ever looked like. I was 10 when I finally came over to America. I finally get to meet the man I've always wanted to see, and that was a great moment. It's been a great relationship ever since.
Tony's strong work ethic has paid off, and he's made a lot of money in the internet marketing business at only 26 years old.
I would say that back in my early 20s, when I looked over at my tax returns, my jaw was on the floor. And I guess that was when I first discovered that I was in the 7-figure range. And I've been grateful ever since.
Tony spends that money on fast cars, nightlife partying,
What do you want, Amber?
and remodeling his home.
You see this? Isn't this fabulous? Do you remember you wanted shiny? You got shiny.
You know my taste. I knew with the right interior designer that I can turn this place into something truly special.
But I think what we could do is do the seat cushions out of this.
And James is really the perfect man to get that job done. LA and Hollywood being so close by to Vegas, I thought that's the perfect place for me to complement that Vegas lifestyle.
He wants his Hollywood home to have plenty of space for entertaining and to be in a prime location.
I know that I'm gonna have to be prepared with a deep pocket, so I keep my budget as flexible as I can be. I would say anything from the area of 500 grand all the way up to $1 million is fair game for me. I know that there's gonna be a sum of money I have to put down for the construction and the remodeling as well. So in the end, it really drives the price up. But hey, having a place in Hollywood right next door to Vegas and being able to live the lifestyle that I can in 2 different atmospheres, I know it's gonna be worth every single penny.
Tony's also enlisted the help of Peter Stamison, a realtor who specializes in high-end Hollywood homes.
You ready for this, Tony?
Oh yeah, the historic Laurel Canyon. I'm ready for it, baby.
James, Tony, be careful, guys, coming up. There's a lot of traffic here on this street.
You're a little tight here.
A little tight. It sure is, James. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,290 square feet. Needs a lot of work. The list price is only $539,000, and we're in the heart of Hollywood.
$539.
$539, Tony. I'm not kidding you.
That's a remarkable price.
Believe me, the price reflects the work that needs to be done on this property, but you're 2 minutes from the Sunset Strip.
Lots of space here, huh?
Lots of space here.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, you know what? The carpet.
I like the
actually,
sleeping bag.
It's a nice big sleeping bag. Hopefully there's nobody in here sleeping. Yeah, I think we're good.
Safe to proceed.
Safe to proceed.
With this open space as much as it is, you know, with paint and materials and different substances, you can really change this completely. So I'm not so worried about making contemporary. I'm just a little bit more concerned about the overall condition.
Condition of the house structurally.
We can change anything. It's just the condition and how much it will take to do that.
So it is a little bit noisy out here, but this is an additional 200 square feet of living space that you can entertain on.
It's a nice open space. Are you okay with the noise?
Well, I'm not so sure. I was thinking of putting a hammock out here so I can relax for the night, but, well, it's a good thing I'm a deep sleeper.
And here we have the kitchen. Not exactly a gourmet kitchen, Tony.
Oh, oh my.
A little tight in here, isn't it?
A little tight, galley style. But James, you got any ideas?
Yes, a lot, unfortunately. Follow me, because this is kind of tight. But I was just thinking, walking in, what we could do, Tony, and I know you're looking for a contemporary look, we could do away with this wall if it's not load-bearing and create that open look.
Your imagination at work again.
I think what you're really going to like about this is the cove ceilings.
Oh, that's marvelous.
Wow. So I can just walk out here, connect over to there, and walk inside of the other room.
Exactly.
Okay.
What looks to be
wow.
original 1931 vintage tile. What do you think?
This is marvelous.
James?
It's in wonderful condition.
Please tell me you're going to keep these tiles.
Well, I think you have no choice. If you get this house, we're keeping this. This is all original, and it's in marvelous condition. Tony, you have to come and look at this. This is atrocious. This is going to have to go completely.
Oh my gosh,
This
James.
is horrible.
You know what?
This is a lot of work.
This is a big project, but I'm not sure if this is going to scare me off or not.
This house needs a complete makeover. I know I'm ready for it. I'm just not sure if Tony's really quite there yet.
Okay, so I'm really excited, guys, to show you this space over here. It's not huge, but to have an outside living space of this size, here in Hollywood, it's just a premium.
Wow, what a cool little area we have over here, James.
Well,
You're
we
gonna
found
have
a
a lot of
spot. We found a spot for your hot tub.
This place needs work. It needs a lot of work. But you know what? For $539, this is really a steal.
You still have about $500,000 to work with. And I can see that being totally manageable for, even though there's an extensive amount of work to be done, I can still see that happening.
Today, Realtor Peter Stamison is taking them to a home that's farther up in the hills, about a 10-minute drive from the Sunset Strip.
So here we are, guys. 2-bedroom, 2.5 baths, just reduced from $899,000 to $875,000. So it's a good buy in this market.
Oh, wow, what a fresh change from our last property.
Yeah, isn't it?
Much more finished.
Look at the view, James. This is amazing.
Tony, if you like that view, you're absolutely gonna love these views.
Oh my gosh, you did not
Come
let me
outside.
down. You could see all the way to the back end of the mountains from here.
Not exactly a gourmet kitchen, but you know, it's clean.
All right, well, I see a lot of things coming out, right, James? This has a lot of work.
I mean, it's been carefully done, but I wouldn't say it's well done.
Large master, got beautiful French doors.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? The only thing better about an amazing view is if you can just sleep right next to it. So this doesn't get much better.
Tell you what, those views, they never get old, do they?
Oh, no. Especially here when you can just literally look out any windows in any place in this house and still get an amazing view. But you know what? You know, all that view, it does come with a trade-off. The distance it takes from the strip to get up here, that does turn me off a little bit.
Today, Peter shows them a property that's just minutes from the Strip.
Doesn't look like a condo, it is a condo. This particular unit, it's 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, just under 1,900 square feet, okay? And it's listed for $1,069,000.
Ooh.
Now, I know that sounds steep, Tony. It's at the high end of your price range, but there's room to work with on this price. It's extremely modern, exactly what you're looking for. Now, the furniture does not come with the unit. It's staged, just keep that in mind. But this is modern, you wanted modern.
Well, you know what? We're looking for a contemporary place. I think it's time for us to jump for joy, James. This is it.
This is beautifully done. Wonderful high ceilings.
Isn't it nice?
And look at the space you have for beautiful artwork. And look at this. This is wonderful.
Beautiful kitchen. Look at the finishes.
What a kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, they spared absolutely no expense here.
Check out the gloss on this cabinet here. The fact that I could actually see my reflection on here, somebody did this finish right.
There's very little to do here.
Yeah,
This
I
is-
wouldn't
this is
change
su-
much about it.
This is superb.
It's great.
You don't have a yard here, okay? That may be a little downside, but you do have
Nice.
this fantastic balcony. It's absolutely huge.
Definitely reminds me of the balcony in the
Doesn't
front.
it?
in the
Isn't that
Laurel
nice?
Canyon place.
And you know, if you look right between those two trees right there, guys, you will see the Hollywood sign.
Can you see it?
Oh, wow.
It's right there.
There you go. Oh, this would be a great view if we could just cover up this window all the way to the building where the building is at.
You can actually see into the bedrooms across the street there.
Yeah,
so.
I know. It's a downside.
Wow, not bad.
So it's a little bit different than some of the other bathrooms we've seen in the other houses.
But it's complete.
What do you think?
Oh, well, the view is definitely a fresh change, but we still got the buildings in the way, James.
I know, but it's not as bad as it was. Get a much clearer view.
Yeah.
We just have to stay from a distance when we want to look out the window then.
I'll walk down like this.
Well, come check out this giant walk-in.
My wardrobe is going to be very pleased.
It really does have almost the same feel as downstairs, only on a larger scale. I don't know if that's good or bad.
You know, being from Vegas, I'm sure you're really gonna appreciate this. This is just for this unit. You have your own private cabana. We're bringing Las Vegas to you.
Well, you did it right, Peter. It's time to party.
It really is. Not bad space, huh?
Actually, this is quite spacious over here.
It really is.
Maybe we even put your hot tub in here.
This spot is my favorite highlight so far.
Excellent.
I knew you'd appreciate it. I'm glad to see that you like it that much.
I wasn't really considering a condo before this, but after seeing this place with the open space, the rooftop area, and the modern looks, I think this is definitely going to be a place I'll consider.
You know, Tony, I'm really glad to hear you say that. I was hoping you'd come in here with an open mind.
You know what? It's a tough choice.
Listed for $539,000, Tony's first choice is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home in just under 1,300 square feet.
The fixer-upper, the first property that we saw, it definitely needs a lot of work, but I also see a lot of potential. It's got great location, and for the price, you really can't beat it.
The second house is selling for $875,000. It has 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and is larger with almost 1,700 square feet.
The second place near the Hollywood sign. It's semi-done. You're not going to be putting as much work in there. It's not exactly my taste, and the location though, it's definitely a turn-off for me being so far away from the strip and everywhere I want it to be.
Priced at $1,069,000, the third place is a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath condo in just under 1,900 square feet.
And the third property, that one is the most impressive of them all when it comes to the design. It's got my name written all over it. That being a condo, it does pose a little bit of a problem because I don't feel it's totally mine. Also, the price is up there on the high end, so I'm not
Well, it's
sure.
the highest. From the three, that was the highest.
Well, they each have its own lure to me, and I think that going back to the first one, it does have the most potential. And if you're up for a challenge, I think that one might be the best way to go.
Well, I am up for a challenge as long as you're patient.
All right, so we've just pulled up here in front of the Laurel Canyon property. After we closed out on this deal, I told James to surprise me. And he's been hard at work over the last 3 months, just renovating this place and putting together something incredibly special. So I can't wait to check it out.
This is your new home.
Oh my gosh. James, this is incredible.
Do you remember what this looked like?
This was a total mess the first time that we walked in here. Totally different. I can't even recognize this anymore, James. Wow. Look at the kitchen. You know what? Green would never have been my color of choice, but you've proven to me just how wrong I can be because this is brilliant.
You're to blame because you love all your exotic cars. The exotic lime green. I mean, how's this? Now, remember how this room? We've created this loft look so that you can look all the way through into your bedroom.
You've opened up so much space into this place that I can hardly recognize it. This has totally taken me by surprise. I couldn't believe it, and I still can't. It's a total work of art, and I love it. Wow. James, that is incredible.
This is all original. We've replaced the tile. We had some of them custom made. Your bathtub's been redone. So essentially, we just reconditioned the whole place.
The cost to date of the renovations is $312,000, and Tony plans to spend another $200,000 to finish the job.